Hey, Sci-Fi Wire fans, I'm Aaron Sagers here at the New York City premiere of Logan, the big send-off for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. He's hanging up his claws, and we're here to talk to him and all of the cast from Logan about this exciting and sharp new adventure.
It's fun and funny that we live in a time that the biggest thing you can come up with is to do a small film. Because so much of the XMen movies or superhero movies in general are about how large the stakes can be. How can we threaten the world in a new way? And the brilliance of the movie we get to see tonight is that it's just about a small arc of saving one person. And in the doing, trying to save yourself.
After all these years of doing this character, and I have to say, Logan, I felt like I got to know this character more in this one movie than even in 17 previous years. But when you think about this character, the history you've had with it, what is the scene, what is the moment, what is the memory that leaps to mind when someone says, "You're Wolverine"?
On the simple answer, that little cameo I did where I told Magneto and Xavier to go F themselves, that was a good moment. That's very quintessential him, but ultimately, to me, it's about the heart. And when I see him in this movie in scenes with Charles Xavier or with Laura, when you finally see that hard, tough, cool, badass shell come down and you see the heart, the loyalty, and the love within him, that's to me the real guy. Still, don't piss him off.
The character of Dr. Rice, he is sort of the main antagonist. He's behind the Weapon X, well, the program that creates X-23. What kind of villain is he?
I thought that the best key into it was Dr. Mengele in Hitler's Nazi Party, who did genetic experiments on people that weren't German, that he considered was therefore subhuman, in the same way that this character does. And I think that it's the blandness of evil when it becomes institutionalized and normalized under the umbrella of being scientifically important work that you're doing to justify doing the most appalling things, which is what he does, of creating mutant children that are killers.
When you guys set out to make this movie, you're like, okay, Hugh's last outing as Logan, as Wolverine. That's kind of a tall order, even being so involved in the X franchises. Like, how do you go about doing that? What's sort of the mission?
It's the tallest order I've ever had on these movies. I think for all of us it was. You want to feel, I mean, I was talking today about everybody last year, not this season, but last year, wanting Peyton Manning to go out with the Super Bowl. And you want Hugh to go out with not just the best Wolverine movie, but potentially the best X-Men movie we've ever made.
I've said it many times, but I was there, 1201 opening night for X1 because I wanted to see that movie. And I just remember falling back in my seat when we first were introduced to Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and I went, this is it. This is the moment I read comics to see on film. Everyone deserves that in their generation. So when Hugh Jackman decides that he's had enough, but has the love for the character that he wanted to give it the appropriate goodbye, that's just testimony to how much care goes into that role.
All right, Bubs, there you have it. We clawed our way through a bunch of interviews for everyone involved in the new movie, Logan. And after having seen it at the New York premiere, I can honestly say X marks the spot, and this is the best appearance of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine that we have seen so far.